Hello everyone, it's been a long time since we've made a video. I hope you all are staying safe at home. And yes, as we all know that COVID has made this world adapt and change so rapidly, we view hygiene in a total different perspective than we did. Okay, so this video is about is it safe to go outside, and is it really good, and what are the precautions that you have to take when you go outside. So let's not waste time and then dive straight into the point. Okay, so here is a primer of the CDC guidelines that I have taken a reference from, which would actually help you get back to your routine. And these are what I would actually call it could be a SOP, that is a standard operating procedure, that I would say. Okay, as you all know, the regular guidelines that the government has imposed, you have to maintain the social distancing and all. You people all know very well with that. And what I want to say here is the SOP, that is what precautions that you have to take while you're leaving from your home, while you're outside, and before you enter your home. These are the things that I want to highlight in this topic. Okay, firstly, before leaving your house, first things first. Okay, always try to wear a full hand clothing. Okay, this would actually, it could actually act as an apron for you, because all the aerosols or the droplets in the air, or someone sneezes, all the infection or the droplets will not directly land on your bare skin. It would actually fall on your full hand sleeve, which could act as a protective barrier. So it is highly advisable for you to wear a complete sleeve before you leave the house. Second thing, mask. Do not wear a mask just for the sake of it. Okay, try to wear a mask which is disinfected. Either you using a disinfectant, or you could use a regular the surf powder, or you have to do a good hand washing. Okay, even for the hand washing of your mask, that is necessary. Okay, do not wear it just for the sake of wearing it. Okay, full sleeves and masks before you leave the house. Okay, and the next thing is, do not touch your car surfaces with your bare hands, and it is advisable to wear a reusable gloves like this. Try to invest in a good reusable gloves like this. And then yeah, another thing I would say is a sanitizer. I've recently found this, and this is a good investment. I know you have to shell a little money, but then instead of buying the small sample bottles for like a much more priced one, this is about 500 ml for 250 bucks. This is a good investment. Please try to do this, and then refill all your pocket sanitizer bottles. The next thing, when you're leaving your house, try to make sure that you carry minimal amount of luggage with you. Okay, it is better advisable not to carry your phone with you, because you have to keep touching that surface. And carry limited amount of money, because money does have virus transmission rates. So carry the amount of money only, whatever you needed to purchase there. The next thing, when you are outside, so what you have to do, you have to maintain a 6 feet distance, that is a 2-arm distance, that is a 6 feet distance. And then go and buy in a shop, or the place where the shopkeeper or the seller would have an actual mask before he's trying to sell you the product. Okay, do not directly just go barge into the shop, talk to the person and take. It's not just you wearing the mask, even the other person, because your lives are not just in your hands, it's in everyone's hand. Each one is equally responsible for their life as well as the person next to them. Okay, so be cautious about where you're purchasing your products. The next thing, when you're getting back to your home, okay, this is an important procedure, because you cannot carry the virus along with you to your home. Okay, and then firstly, it is about you, and the next thing about the products that you've bought from outside. Okay, first about you is, it is better to wash your footwear, hands, and then your face, legs, everything with a good soap. And then wear a normal clothing, and then on top of it, try to wear a full sleeved cloth or a complete pant. Okay, and so that you could actually remove them and throw it outside. Do not get them inside. Okay, dry them in red hot sun at least for a day, and do not touch those clothes, because you never know where infection spreads, and you never know where you're getting contaminated with some source of harmful infection. So you do not better take risk. Okay, keep those clothes outside, wash your hands, legs, face, and then get into it. throw your mask outside, or if you want to reuse it, just keep it outside in the sun and then put it in some hot water. Okay, what I suggest you to do is at least try to keep 2 pairs of clothes for whenever you go out. Try to keep wear only those 2 pairs of clothes as an apron or as an additional protective barrier, so that you're not getting those clothes inside. You're trying to keep them outside, separated from the normal clothes. That is what I would say. And the next thing, once you enter your house, and whatever products that you have brought, try to keep them in a separate storage room or a quarantine room or some other place which is isolated in your house, so that you do not have a direct contact with it. Whatever you get, try maximum not to touch it for at least 2 to 3 days for a minimum period, because that would ensure a good safety. Okay, and in case you are buying cold products or your vegetables because they are fresh and you have to refrigerate them, it is better to wash them, dry it, and then put it in your refrigerator. Okay, that is after coming home. And then these are all the SOP protocol what you have to do, and it is very mandate that it's not just you, it is even your family members who have to be very careful when they are coming with you. So try to minimize that. See, what is the difference between the infectivity rates now and 3 weeks or 4 weeks before this lockdown 4.0? The thing is, people, they used to just be like about 1% from a family coming out, but the people now who are coming out have increased in numbers. Okay, so the rate of infectivity has been multiplied by several folds. So you have to be very cautious, because as many people are coming, there is a potential source of infection that could be lying over the things. So be careful and extremely cautious. Try not to go out if it is totally unnecessary. Okay, that is the thing that I want to say. And then when kids, like small children or elderly people, do not let them touch the things that you have brought into the house from outside, because I know that they do want to help you people out there, but then do not let them touch all those things at least for 2 to 3 days. And it is very important that they stay away from all of it. Okay, and then here are a few questions that I want to run through. First thing, will microwaving and freezing of my food kill the virus? According to FDA, there is no evidence that food packaging and food beverages actually transmit the virus. So because there is no direct source that says that there's a temperature based cutoff for the virus inactivation. So we cannot say that at this temperature or at this point of refrigeration the virus did not survive. There is no evidence as such. The next thing, can I receive mails and packages? Yes, you can receive mails and packages, but provided if you get it in a cardboard box, or ask the person, the delivery boy, to cut it open and then show the product and ask him to leave it outside. Later, go take that product. Just take the product. Leave the cardboard outside. Just take the product. Keep it in a separate quarantine room. There are sources which say that the virus can survive up to 7 days on plastic material. So be extremely cautious while doing so. Do not come in direct contact. Put on glove. Wear your mask, and then take it and just keep it outside, if possible in hot sun or an isolated place for at least 3 to 4 days on a minimum. Okay. And then, can pets play a role in transmission of COVID? There is no evidence that pets play a role right now. And what should I ensure before resuming work from office? Okay, work from office. See, right now we have permission up to 1/3 of the occupancy, and what you can do is temperature checks, having good amount of gloves, tissue papers, and then drying materials, all sanitization based materials which has at least 60% of alcohol. And then, is it necessary to use a specific type of mask? You can, it is not just surgical mask or N95 mask. You can even use a simple cloth mask, because I cannot guarantee you a complete protection with a cloth mask. But then yes, the spread through aerosol rate will actually decrease, and sneezing and all of that has, it generates millions of particles, and at least that might be minimized. It's not just you wearing a mask, it is people around you. So our life is not just in our hands, it's everyone's responsibility, as you can know. So try to follow an SOP and ensure that you and your family as well as your neighborhood is safe from this. Thank you so much. If you really relate to this, please like, share, and let people know this information. Thank you so much for watching. Stay safe.